Hi, Dr. Mary and fellow MD 532 students. My name is Cris, and I'm in my fourth year at Fuller in the Theology and Ministry program with an Asian American ministry concentration. I'm in a brand new role at a small church as a family pastor. I say brand new role because I've never done family ministry before. I've always been in adult ministries. And discipleship groups, that kind of thing. So I'm learning a lot, and I think there's a lot I will take from this class and be able to apply in my ministry context as well as in my neighborhood and community context. So I have two adult sons. They are 28 and 26, and we live, I live with one of my boys in Sunnyvale, California, where I have lived for most of my life. I spent maybe about 7 years off and on living in Southern California, but outside of that, I've lived in Sunnyvale my whole life. It's been over 27 years since I've been back, and I've been living in this home that I'm in right now ever since. So this is the home where my boys grew up. I have many fond memories in and around this house and our neighborhood. And though there are some challenges of living here, like the cost of living, which is exorbitant, the crowds and traffic, Sunnyvale has consistently ranked within the top 25 safest cities in America for years. I think at least a couple of years it was number one. When my kids were little, they walked and biked to each other's houses. It was common for kids to just knock on the door and just come over. And the parents all knew each other, and we looked out for each other and our kids. So I always felt like we were safe. We've had annual block parties for decades, and at our last one a few weeks ago, I noticed the wide range of diversity in age, nationality, culture, and more. We've become intergenerational as some young adults have moved back into their parents' homes, while original homeowners have been around since our homes were built in 1966. It almost felt like a tiny sample of beloved community as God intended. I'm reading and enjoying Leong's Race and Place book, and a key challenge from the reading is the call to be willing to journey toward the particular places right in front of us that are most in need of the healing God's presence brings. So even though I just described that beautiful picture of our block party, I have a hard time living out Leong's prescription to just go, especially since the pandemic. I've been isolating more and not as willing to go out in my neighborhood for a number of reasons. It was much easier when my kids were young because I had a large network of friends who needed God's presence, and we were connected through our kids. But over the years, I've lost contact with many of them, even though most of us still live in this neighborhood. And I'm kind of embarrassed to admit this slow process of disconnection and immersion into a Christian bubble that so often happens with pastors. So I think I'm ready for the challenges this course will bring as I hope to correct my current path and make a bigger impact in my neighborhood and community. I look forward to listening to your stories and learning from you this quarter.